There are some prop bets. I was talking about Matt Mervis props for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, and I have not been able to find those on the Hard Rock Bet app. I'm sure on an offshore site or something, you can probably find that. I know Rob Pizzola can pretty much bet anything that he wants. So if he wanted to bet Matt Mervis for or against a home run, I don't know when Matt Mervis will make his debut for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Jimmy, can you call them? Can you call the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, find out when Matt Mervis is making his debut? No? All right.
No.
Can you do that? Just look up their number, call them and say, can I talk with personnel? And then just ask if you can know when Matt Mervis will be making his debut for the Jumbo Shrimp.
I mean, I can check for you right now. I'm on Twitter.
No, I found a number, actually.
I'd prefer you call them because you can't always trust the internet. But when you talk to a human, just ask for can I speak with the manager of the team? Say that. And if they say no, then say, is there a personnel department or something?
The phone number, front office staff, Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Pretty crazy.
Yeah. We've got Jimmy calling the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, find out when Mervis is going to make his debut here.
Oh, I missed this.
Yeah, Jimmy, can you turn your microphone on? I want to hear you talking. You know the skipper's name, Jimmy? Just say whoever the man. Can I speak with whoever the manager is, please? Almost like you're calling a restaurant.
What are they asking you, Jimmy?
It's like about like buying season tickets or having your
buy season tickets because that'll probably get you a live operator. So press. I want to buy season tickets.
Or go zero. Go operator.
You have a credit card, Jimmy?
It might cost us something, Hoch.
No, might cost Jimmy something. I'm not paying him back for this crap. I already lost so much money on Mervis. I'm not buying Jumbo Shrimp season tickets.
I thought we'd make it a ride up. I can call Fred Taylor. He might be able to get us some tickets.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Of course. We lean on Fred. The guy's the king of Jacksonville.
Yeah. He owns the soccer team up there or something crazy.
What happened, Jimmy? You just hung up. What happened?
No one.
What?
No, I just having on hold for too long, so I hung up.
You were busy, were you? This segment goes till like 3:20. Were you busy? What were you doing?
We got big plans, Hoch.
He shorted out in the rain like your Wi-Fi. You bailed? That was it?
I bailed.
Oh my God. I just petered out and just hung up.
It's like
now we're never going to know when Mervis is going to play for the Jumbo Shrimp.
He hates that, man.
I know, but you'd think he'd get better at it. He's actually getting worse at it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like after a few times, you'd think that he might start leaning into the bit or whatever, but that was genuine. He just petered out there, hung up the phone and but you're delighted though, Jimmy, right? That the phone is out of your hand, even though it killed the bit, you're delighted that you no longer have to talk to the person on the phone.
I am thrilled.
And Jimmy, what language did you speak when Hoch asked you the first question? Because you said that
was just grunting. That was literal grunting.
Well, he was thinking about lying. You could tell, like he was trying to think of a lie, but he couldn't.
Huh?
That's the language I was speaking. I was speaking gibberish.
Why use lot words when? Excellent. So I'm telling Jimmy during the commercial break, that was my favorite segment you've ever done because you legitimately got crazed. And he said, you should have seen me on, like oral presentation day at school. And isn't it funny though, Jimmy, that you went into broadcasting? You know what I mean? Like you're talking to thousands of people right now And that you would probably say, like, obviously you don't like public speaking, correct?
Correct.
So what was it like for you in school when you had to give a book report or you had to do a presentation in front of the class?
Oh, I would BS it.
But was it nightmare for you? Was it like nightmare fuel for you where you just like you would not sleep the night before and you'd get up there and you'd stammer and in your words and you'd be just like a puddle of sweat, or were you able to get through it but in your head you were like, "Oh, I can't stand doing that."
Yeah, I would like stutter a lot during the presentation. It was just a
What?
nightmare.
But you would think about it like the night before. Would you have, like, if you knew you had a presentation the next day? Isn't it funny though that you went into radio?
Yeah, it's hilarious. Even though it's not,
It is hilarious.
even though that's not my degree.
What was your degree in?
Sports administration.
Yeah. You're administering
I don't know.
something around the world of sports here.
I don't know. I can look it up. The fear of public speaking is one of the biggest fears in the world.
I believe it is the biggest fear in the world.
Obviously, yourself, Hoch, and me, Solana, who I don't know how he does it because he just BS's his way through everything. But like, it's a thing, man. Like, I know a bunch of people that I know that can talk very well in groups of 3 or 4. I talk about it with Ricky Williams. With us just sitting in the living room, Ricky Williams will tell stories, laugh, he'll be the center of the party with 5 people around. Get 10 or 15 people in front of him, and that anxiety kicks in and all that crap, and it's crazy, man. It's weird for me. Obviously, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna say what I want to say, but it's that fear of speaking is something else, Jimmy. So we're gonna still make fun of you, but we understand it.
We get it. There are titans of industry, Jimmy. Titans of industry who have, billion-dollar budgets that they administer, who will tell you they will avoid public speaking at all costs. Like I do believe it is the most common fear amongst adults and I guess children as well, speaking in front of big groups.
You just have to think that you're just talking to whoever you're talking to. Whoever the hell's listening, like Hoch just said it with Hoch. When you said it, I said, don't say that. Jimmy, there's tens of thousands of people listening to you right now. That's gonna scare him. Hey,
but the funny thing is,
big man,
he climbs up just on the one-on-one phone call. He's more nervous on the phone call than talking on the radio. That's an interesting dynamic to me. I think you might get more nervous about the one-on-one conversation than the group conversation,
unless it's somebody I know.
Right.
Then I'm okay.
But I wonder why you get clammed up when it's just, because the person that you're calling at the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, like, you're never going to talk to them in the rest of your life. They're not going to know who you are. It's like the most anonymous thing. It is interesting, though.
Yeah, if I hung up and be like, what a weirdo.
But they'll never give it, like, they won't give it a second thought. You remember when we had Falero as the executive producer and you wanted him to order the triple pepperoni pizza? And he was embarrassed that he had to order a triple pepperoni pizza, so he just ordered a pepperoni pizza because he didn't want to be the guy on the phone with the pizza guy going triple pepperoni. And
great segment.
We gave him holy hell on that. Like, gave him holy hell, but he really and it was weird to me because you're never gonna see that. Also, that guy makes more money getting 3 orders of pepperoni on one za rather than 1 pepperoni. Like, they're probably thrilled to get a triple pepperoni.
I'm helping you out,
Jimmy.
Every
time you speak to anybody on the phone, anytime you turn on your microphone, I'm giving you permission to picture me naked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, don't do that. That's gonna ruin it for everybody.
That's uncomfortable.
No one wants to. No one
that was gonna help.
No one wants to picture that. Terrible idea. 4 o'clock hour.
You know what
is coming?
You know what he's trying to do. I've heard this spiel. When you're speaking in front of a big group, you're supposed to picture them as naked.
Yeah.
So that now they're vulnerable, so you don't have to be vulnerable. Like, Solana, I
Correct.
don't think you
No,
really
that's a
understand.
common trick is to picture everyone naked. You're not supposed to picture one of your random friends naked though, who might be there or might not.
Y'all
Like,
in a room by yourself.
Yeah.
Y'all are together.
Mhm.
Like that's not
Yeah.
the angle.
Go ahead,
don't do
Jimmy.
that.
If it's gonna help you, I'll send you pictures if you want it. It'll help you.
Right? Maybe you're not visual. Maybe you don't. maybe you don't have that creative gene, and so you actually need some nude pics of Solana. So maybe that actually might help Solana.
No, no. As
That can't be as disturbing as the picture with him in the tights.
as a big fan of HR, I have to go against this narrative.
All right,
Hey,
let's do a real quick look at the headlines. Anyway, join us Wednesday night at Funky Buddha in Oakland Park. Let's do a real quick look at the headlines here with Solana, brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai models in inventory, like the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. And remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai.
Can I interest you in some audio prior to headlines?
Oh, is this Jimmy? I've been waiting all day for this.
Here is Jimmy's response when Hoch asked him why he hung up the phone earlier.
Don't want to.
That what?
No,
I want more of it because there's more. Because he started to put some words together after it, but I don't know if they were in any particular order. Play that one more time.
don't want to.
That what?
No, I just having on hold for too long.
Jimmy, well, you're gonna work the mic Wednesday night at Funky Buddha, Jimmy.
Got it.
All right. And we're actually going to surprise you. We are all going to be naked. Make it easier, Rod.
I don't want to embarrass nobody, but
I can do that just fine without you.
I got it.
Don't want to.
What's that, Crowder? M-O-A.
Delightful. All right, quick look at the headlines here.
Not so funny when it's directed at you, huh? Not so funny, huh, Jimmy?
No.
I guarantee that there is not a radio show outside of the United States that was on live for 4 hours that did not mention Paris Saint-Germain winning their first ever Champions League title in historic fashion with a 5-0 shellacking over Inter Milan, like we just did. Took us 4 hours to get to that.
What's he talking about?
I don't know, but I feel like Waddle and Sylvie didn't mention that.
What is he saying? Who? Paris Hilton?
Harris Hilton. That's right. No. I want Funky Buddha to make a beer called it. No.
Don't want to.
I want people to have to go up to the bar there and order no. Hey.
Hawk asked a question, and this was the answer.
Don't want to.
Wouldn't it be great? Hey, does the flight include no? Hey?
Don't want to.
Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy, what was that supposed to be? Because it was supposed to be a phrase.
I don't even know what that was.
This is what I
Oh,
sound
okay.
like every time Mervis would get pinch hit for.
No one.
All right. Anything else in the headlines beyond Paris Saint-Germain?
Sorry, Jimmy. All of these guys have had some tough go at it. This is Hoch trying to say reintroduced.
Been reintroduced. See, Jimmy? Get my what was the one? What was my best one? The integral.
Sour cream.
Well, at least you knew what I was trying to say, though.
Oh, saying the vowels.